Welcome back to the channel, Wrestling Fanatics. Stop everything. The biggest question in wrestling has a shocking new answer. John Cena's final match is this December, and while the WWE Universe expected a legendary rival, Hall of Famer Mark Henry has dropped a bombshell name for the ultimate opponent, TNA's Joe Hendry. Why would Henry bypass main event WWE stars like Gunther or Randy Orton? The logic is simple, and it cuts right to the heart of Cena's legacy. Henry argues that Cena's final act must be about creating the future, not celebrating the past. Think back to Cena's own debut. He gained instant credibility when he faced Kurt Angle, a legendary, established star. Cena lost that night, but the sheer performance gave him the career-defining rub that turned him into a legend. Mark Henry says if Cena truly wants to leave the business better than he found it, he needs to give that same monumental push to someone poised to carry the company for the next decade. And according to Henry, that person is Joe Hendry. Hendry is one of the most organically over talents in the world right now. His I Believe in Joe Hendry anthem is a viral sensation, and he already has a connection with WWE fans, thanks to his recent appearances, including at WrestleMania. He is ready for the global spotlight. The risk is massive. Many argue Cena's retirement should honor his history by facing an established rival like Orton, or an internal prospect like Gunther. But Henry is advocating for the boldest choice possible, a choice that sacrifices a sentimental ending for the biggest possible return on investment. A victory over John Cena in his final match would launch Joe Hendry from popular cult figure to guaranteed global superstar overnight. This isn't a safe choice, it's a revolutionary one. It's the ultimate test of selflessness. Will WWE book the sentimental moment, or will they listen to Mark Henry and create a future star? We want to know, do you believe in Joe Hendry enough to close the curtain on John Cena's career? Let us know in the comments below. The controversy surrounding Joe Hendry's name is intense because the details of John Cena's exit are set in stone. Cena's final match will take place on Saturday, December 13th, at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C., headlining the Saturday night's main event special. The man who earns the right to face him will not be handpicked, but hard-earned, through a grueling, 16-competitor, single-elimination bracket called the Last Time Is Now tournament. This tournament is crucial because it pulls from Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and, significantly, includes competitors who don't even currently work for WWE. This creates the perfect, legitimate pathway for a shock entrant like Joe Hendry. First-round matches are already underway, featuring major names like The Miz vs. Jey Uso, and LA Knight against a mysterious, unannounced opponent. That unknown slot, or the promise of stars from outside WWE, is exactly where Mark Henry's pitch for Hendry becomes a real possibility. The winner of this bracket gets the ultimate prize, the spotlight, the victory, and the historical moment of ending one of the greatest careers ever. The clock is ticking down to zero on the greatest career of a generation. After 2 decades of hustle, loyalty, and respect, the WWE Universe is bracing for the end, John Cena's final match on Saturday, December 13th, in Washington, D.C. This is not just a wrestling match, this is the closing of a chapter that defined the childhoods of millions. Cena, the 17-time world champion, the most selfless man in wrestling history, is walking away. But who will be the one to extinguish the light? But imagine the drama: Cena, his body weathered from 2 decades of war, struggling to deliver one last attitude adjustment, only to fall to the 3 count. The sight of the selfless hero, looking up at the lights one final time, as a young star like Joe Hendry stands over him. Cena has already declared he will go out on his back, ensuring his final moment is a gift to the future. This is the ultimate test of wrestling philosophy. Will WWE prioritize the emotional closure of a rivalry like Cena vs. Orton, or will they listen to Mark Henry and use this monumental moment to forge a new, unpredictable superstar? The final curtain is drawing closed. The time for sentiment is over. This is about history, sacrifice, and the absolute finality of seeing John Cena's light fade to black.